Tech Boner in the house.
Tech Boner.
Tech Boner in the house.
Get excited about tech.
Hi everybody, and welcome to Tech Boner's Weekly Foreplay. Tech Boner's Foreplay is a weekly conversation on everything tech. From phones to cases to anything that might spark a tech boner. There will be some stiff debates and some juicy topics. So join Jay Lewis every week for some arousing conversation. About tech, of course.
Tech Boner.
Tech Boner in the house.
Get excited about tech.
Tech Boner in the house. Tech Boner in the house. Tech Boner in the house.
Tech Boner.
Tech.
Get excited about tech.
Tech Boner in the house. 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 Tech Boner. Welcome to Tech Boner's Weekly Foreplay, where we discuss news coming up and reporting from the week, anything that have to do with tech, anything that interests you. Today we will be discussing the Samsung Galaxy S20 phones. We'll also be discussing my Tech Boner pick of the week, the Oppo X2 Pro. We'll also be discussing like some software updates that came out this week. Before we start, I'm going to wait around for a minute to see if anyone else comes to join me before I start the discussion. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me. My name is Jay Lewis, aka Tech Boner. I'm in the house with my weekly foreplay. So this week I'd like to discuss TCL. TCL released a couple of beta devices. It's not released to the public as of yet, but the device I'm talking about is a trifold device, is a folding device, and it folds into 3 sections from a phone to a tablet. So as you can see, here go a couple of shots to see how it folds. And I think this is very interesting. We got a lot of folding phones. We have the Galaxy Fold 2. We have the folding phone from Samsung, and we have a folding phone from Motorola. But I just think this is very interesting that we're going through this folding phone phase. And I think it has some useful things that you can have, especially when you want to fold the phone from a small form factor to a larger form factor. So as you can see, this is what it looks like when it's folded in the form of a phone. That's the rear. I think the design is very nice. You can have that iPad size device in a smaller form factor when it's needed and a larger form factor when it's needed. This particular article is from The Verge. So big up to The Verge for reporting on this. And I enjoyed this article a lot. So if anybody's in the chat, you can say what's up. Leave me a line. Next up, I want to discuss another device, also part of the same article. And this is not a folding device. It's more like a rolling device. So it'll roll out from a small device and a roll out to a larger device. And I think this right here, this is not a working model. This is just a concept. But I also think, again, look at that. That's a really cool thing to have. From a small device to a larger device, it rolls out. Well, next up, I'd like to discuss a device that I purchased, a device that's kind of the hot topic these days, is the Galaxy S20. There's the S20 line of phones. There's the S20, the S20 Plus, and the S20 Ultra. I decided to go with the S20 Ultra. I mean, my bad, the S20 Plus. So let's see if we can take a look. Just give me 1 minute. I want to find. Now, I received this phone, the S20 Plus, about a week. I've been using it for about a week, and I'm really enjoying the camera. I know there's been some debate that there's some problems with the autofocus. On the S20 Plus, I had no problems at all with the autofocus. The phone works just fine. I'm really liking this device. It has 120 hertz refresh rate. And I think with the refresh rate, you only can use it with the full HD setting. You can't use it with the quad HD setting, but I don't have any problem with that. Like I said, I'm really enjoying the device. I'm really having a lot of fun. I've been using it for about a week. I'll be having some videos out soon in regards. I'll be doing some unboxing, some hands-on, and a review, also a camera review. The camera I'm really loving. It takes some really, really great photos. And all in all, very, very good device. The other thing that I really like about it, the device costs about $1,100. But the thing about Samsung, they're offering some really good trade-ins. So I got a $700 trade-in for my Note 10. They also gave me another $200 in credits. So for a phone that I really only paid $850 for, Samsung gave me about $900 for it. So it was a good deal. It was something that I couldn't pass up. Next up, I want to discuss what I call my tech boner of the week. And this phone I'm really, really feeling. Now this phone is the Oppo Find X2 Pro. Now, if you look at the specs, let me go over the specs really quickly, because this phone is really a tech boner for sure. Now, the specs on this phone is a 6.7-inch Quad HD display, under display fingerprint reader, 120 hertz refresh rate, and it can be done at Quad HD quality, a Snapdragon 865, 12 gigabytes of RAM, a 4,260 milliamp battery, a 65-watt fast charger that can go from 0 to full in 38 minutes, and you can also go from 0 to 25% of power in 5 minutes. It also has a ceramic back. It has a choice of two, a ceramic back or vegan leather back. In this particular photo right here, the photo that I'm showing right here is the vegan leather. And I think this is a beautiful device, a very nice device. And that's a couple of shots. If you catch a close up, if I say tech boner, for sure, this is a beautiful device. This story right here is via Digital Trend. So shout out to Digital Trend for reporting the device. And here in this shot, you can see both the ceramic leather, the ceramic and the vegan leather. Ceramic backs are really more strong, also scratch proof, things of that nature. But that's my tech boner pick of the week. It looked like we have 2 people watching. If you're watching, if you want to join in on the stream, you can join in and say what's up. So the next thing I'd like to discuss also in regards to some updates. OnePlus updated their launcher to 4.3.3, and I'm a OnePlus 7 user. That was my daily driver until I received the S20 Plus. And the update that I really like, you can hide the labels on the icons. That's what give it a cleaner look on the screen. And also I'd like to talk about Google updated their Pixel devices to Android 11/Android R. What's up? Thanks for joining me. Shout out to Log Home. What's up? How you doing, bruh or sister? Thanks for joining me. Yes. How you doing? Yes, I got the Galaxy S20. I got the Plus model, and I'm really enjoying that. Did you happen to acquire, or are you interested in a Galaxy S device, one of the S20 devices? Well, I'm really enjoying the phone, and I know there's been a lot of discussion about some problems with the focusing and focus hunting. I haven't, I don't have any problems in regards to the focus hunting, none at all. I have a little issue sometimes when you try to do the setting that you keep the focus on one person, the focus tracking. When you do the focus tracking is a little slow, and there's a little delay in that. But other than any other kind of problems with the focusing, I don't have any problems whatsoever. But it seems like a lot of people didn't show up today, so I most likely will cut this stream short. The Ultra, yeah, the Ultra has some reporting problems, but you got the Ultra. So have you any problems with focus hunting or any other problems with your device? So another thing I wanted to talk about, and I don't know, I'm usually a Pixel user. I purchased a Pixel 4 XL when it was released, but I was having battery issues, so I returned it. But I still followed the Pixel news, and I really miss being the first to get those Pixel updates. And I know supposedly they updated Project Solely, so now other than being able to use hand gestures and swiping through phone tracks, it also has the options of stopping and pausing and things of that nature. It's supposed to work better. So I'm really glad that they updated those. So for anyone watching the cast later, if you can comment on any of the things that we discuss. Not too many people showed up. I appreciate you showing up and asking a couple of questions. So most likely, I'm going to cut this short for now until next week. Maybe we'll have some more visitors. But everyone have a blessed day, and thank you. Nobody showed up.